This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
A powerful yesod about constantly learning more and Achmias by Rabbi Glatstein.
Okay, going to Rabbi Say, Parshas Hachodesh, and the Haftarah this week is Kol Ha'aretz Yiyu El Atrima Hazois LaNasi V'Yisrael. So, what Navi does that come from? Yechezkel Memhei Memvav. So the pasuk says like this: Uvivai Hanasi Derech Ulamashar Yavai Uvidarka Yitzei. When the Nasi comes into the Beis Hamikdash, he comes in the gate of the Ulam and he goes back the way he came. Yashuv Derech Ashar Asher Ba'avai Kinichacha Yitzei. Meaning, you go on one side, you come out the other side. You go on the right, you leave the left. Not like the Nasi. The Nasi leaves the same way he comes in. But everybody else, every average Joe, has to leave the opposite. So obviously this is a very important business, that the Nasi has to leave the same way he came in, because we say it twice, and we sandwich it with the halacha in between, that the Am Ha'aretz, he comes in the right, he leaves the left. Comes in the top, he leaves the bottom. What is the meaning of this? What is this all about? And the Chassidiyat is basically in Perek Aleph of Pirkei Avos speaks about the following subject. You ever hear sometimes somebody's talking about something? You once gave a shir about that. Yeah, right. I once spoke about Torah in my life. Correct. On Pesach, you have to think about, you once gave a shir on Pesach. Yeah, there are more than one shir on Pesach, but there is more than one subject about Pesach. It says in the Haggadah, I heard something about the Haggadah. How? I'm talking to the Ma'aseh, you might have heard something in Lachmanya. And the Chacham, I once heard about Torah in the Chacham Mahu Omer. There are millions of Torah. On the word Chacham, I once... How? Do you have any depth to you? There are billions and millions of layers of meaning on every letter, on every understanding. Why are you so superficial? You heard something in the general area, and therefore what? There's maybe you're going to hear something new now. Maybe you're going to appreciate it more. But that's not how people are. People are, that? Okay, next. So that's the way of Amei Ha'aretz. But a Chacham understands that the real growth in Avodas Hashem is from something he already learned, to dig a little deeper, to understand in a new way, to understand in a new dimension. Their mind is not turned off just because they hear something that sounds vaguely, remotely similar to something that they once heard. And it's the same thing in the Beis Hamikdash. The highest madrega will be reached if on the way in you see the menorah. I saw the menorah already. You saw the menorah already? Do you know what every Geviyah is teaching you? You know what the message of every kaftar is? Do you know why it's curved that way? Do you know what hashkafa and machshava, each detail represents how you could probe it further? If you're on the madrega, you don't need any. You saw the menorah on the way in. Make sure you go back and see the menorah again. Don't go to the shulchan. Don't go to the mizbeach haketoras. Make sure you look at the same Eon. Eon gets you on a higher level than just like seeing a lot of different things on a very superficial level. But Nebuch the Am Ha'aretz, he said, I learned that already. Let me see something else. I'm bored of that already. So he never tasted it. So says the Chassid Yavis. Let me read to you a little bit. He says, V'ha'inyan, ki mailas ha'chacham al Am Ha'aretz, ki mala ruchnias le'gufnis nira luchash. It's a spiritual attribute. At first, you see two people, one's a Chacham and one's an Am Ha'aretz. They look the same. They both have a nose, they both have two ears, they both have a lip and teeth. However, the truth is, on a deeper level, there is no comparison at all between a Chacham and Am Ha'aretz. For this reason, the Navi Yechezkel in the Haftarah this week says, when the Am Ha'aretz comes in, he cannot leave the way he came in. We're makbid. Hashem is not. I don't want you looking at the same thing twice, because you're going to say, I saw it already. Been there, done that. And therefore, whenever he comes in, he comes out, because an Am Ha'aretz sees everything superficially. I once was in a Beis Hamikdash. Do you say, I once ate food in my life? Everything is a different taste. Everything is different. But the Nasi, he will grow by viewing the same thing he learned already and saw already on a deeper, more meaningful way. This is the meaning of why the Nasi leaves the same way he came, and the Amaretz has to go out a different way than he came in. Okay, Rabbi, so that is the first offering for today.
Satz ma Hanna Eir Chavaydem in schickt es wartet. Schreibt doch an für die tägliche Inspiration. 848-525-5797.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.